Lord Adonis, talk to me about what happened yesterday. Where does it leave the Brexit spectrum?
Well, it was a great parliamentary drama, which, like most parliamentary dramas in this country, it was so complicated what was going on that even as it was happening, most people couldn't quite work out precisely what was at stake. We had different statements, different clauses of bills, a massive parliamentary confusion. The upshot, though, is that Theresa May's hand has been strengthened if her ultimate objective is a hard Brexit or no Brexit, for two reasons. Firstly, that Parliament did not insist that there has to be a legal parliamentary procedure in the event of no Brexit, which is what was at stake yesterday. That was voted against. But the second psychological thing is that the Conservative rebels, who are going to be crucial if Brexit is going to be derailed and there's going to be a second referendum, the Conservative rebels split, and a whole group of them voted with the government at the last minute because they didn't want to weaken Theresa May. And crucially, that included Dominic Grieve, and we had the extraordinary spectacle of him moving his own amendment only in the course of his own speech to disown it and then vote with the government. And you can imagine that was very demoralising for the anti-Brexit.
Yeah, so we have a lot of market participants watching. We have a lot of chief executives watching who just want to know whether they need to get out of the UK or stay in the UK. So is this more likely that Theresa May stays in power? Or does it mean that actually the Brexiters have more power going forward?
Yes.
You think
yes.
they have more power, so they can put much
yes.
more pressure on Theresa May to negotiate for a harder Brexit?
Yes. Oh, yes. For the cause of Brexit, yesterday notably strengthened Theresa May's hand, and because hard Brexit is effectively her policy, what she's trying to do is to find a hard Brexit that just about works in terms of the next 3 to 4 years. So it's what she wants essentially is a hard Brexit but with a longer transition, which is why we've already agreed an implementation period of 21 months. There's now this thing called the backstop, which would continue the implementation period for another year. Now, so far as business investment people are concerned, what this means is that you don't need to do anything in great haste, but I certainly, in terms of medium-term investment decisions, it's still very, very uncertain what Britain's relationship with the European Union is going to be.